Welcome back to Aaron Walker Racing. We're here in Abu Dhabi. Welcome back to Aaron Walker Racing. We're here in Abu Dhabi. We've got the 4 Hours of Abu Dhabi this weekend. We've got round 4 on Saturday and round 5 on Sunday. Let's see how we get on. It's going to be a good weekend, I hope, and hopefully we'll come away with some trophies at the end of it. We've got round... Across the start finish straight here in Abu Dhabi. Into turn 1, we've got a medium speed left-hander here, so into third gear for this left. Keep the minimum speed up as much as you can and then get back on the power. You can use all the road on the exit. A little left through this left to prepare the right, 2 very fast corners and another lift. Try and catch the inside curb on the right and use all the track you can on the exit without invalidating your lap and track limits. Into turn 5, you can brake very late here because the track's really wide. Try and square it off on the exit and get straight on the power. Little snap of oversteer there from a lack of traction, but shouldn't hurt us too much up the straight. It's the longest straight on the track. You'll get up to a top speed of about 250 k's at the end of the straight in 6th gear before we come into a very tight left-right chicane. Bang on the brakes at 150 meters into 1st gear. Really slow, prepare the car for the right, so keep it all the way to the left so you can minimize the lift you have for the right. Prepare you again now for another longish straight down here. Be 5th gear into the new redone section of the Abu Dhabi track, so a bit different from a few years ago. And brake very late here again because the corner's quite flowing. 3rd gear corner. Let the car run to the middle and try and cut back across and get on the power as early as you can to pair it all the way down. Now we go into the more technical part of the track. Try and keep it as fast as you can through this right on the brake carefully, because you're turning and braking, making it even harder. Back to the middle, little lift through this left, and then same again for the next one. Try and catch the curb on the inside if you can, a little bit for rotation, and as close to the barrier as you dare on the exit. Into another new corner here, just a little lift on the way in, try and catch the curb on the inside. Careful on the exit for track limits. Into 2nd gear for the last corner, get the best exit you can to come across the line and do the best lap time possible. Good first session just then, getting used to the track again and learning after not being here for a year. Did quite a bit of sim prep before coming out here, so I feel like I'm well adapted to the track. I think it was a good first session and we'll just build on that now throughout the weekend and hope for a good one. First day of testing done here in Abu Dhabi. Had a good day today. First session was just all about track confidence and relearning the track. Second session we pushed more, started trying qualifying sim, race sim. We ended the session in P4, so the pace is very good. Anthony and Martin also had a good day today with very good pace. Got another day of practice tomorrow and then we'll go into qualifying and racing Saturday and Sunday. Welcome to Friday here at Abu Dhabi, and no we haven't, still chatting. But I need to stop laughing, 3rd time's a charm. We're on Friday, no I'm still not happy with that. It's going to be like one of them ones where there's about 800 outtakes now. It's Friday here in Abu Dhabi, the final day of testing. We've got our final private test session this morning, and then 2 free practice sessions in the afternoon, 1 going into the darkness. Some more race sim preparation and quali sim for Martin. We'll be doing the qualifying tomorrow. So cheer us on and let's see how we get on. How do I get through it? Welcome to the team villa. We're right by the marina, as you can see. Got a load of yachts surrounded by the, I think it's the sea anyway. Loads of jellyfish in there. You come in here, now into the team villa. So down there on the right, we've got a driver's lounge, and we've also got where all the drivers get changed. And if you go down here, we'll probably find Alex eating. Is he actually, where is he? Oh no, he's not there eating. Not yet, maybe in like 10 minutes. So that's where all the drivers will have lunch, breakfast, dinner. Come outside, we've got some sitting areas out here. It's a very nice paddock here in Abu Dhabi, probably the best one we've got. And then, just like last time, we've got the tent, which is where all the tyres are prepared, cleaned, washed, ready to go. And then we're into the garage, we've got the fridge with all the drinks. Really interesting bit, obviously. And then all the mechanics have their stuff and spares all on here. And into the left side, this is the engineering area, all the data and telemetry on there. And then into here, we're just in a red flag at the moment, so the cars are just waiting to go out. We've got one in here. They'll just be doing some checks for the car, maybe bleeding the brakes. And then we're into the pit lane where you've got the 2 fuel rigs for the pit stops where you come in, fuel up. You can see all the cars waiting now, just under a red flag. I think that's about all, isn't it? Into FP2 now. Now we'll run our FP2 session a little bit different to FP1. FP1's all about learning the track, getting back up to speed with all FP2s when you start playing around with qualifying simulations and race runs. So in this run we might have been focusing more on quali simulations by the look of the lap so far. You can tell we're pushing quite hard, having a few moments, but not hurting me too much. And you can tell on this run that it's probably a set of new tyres. You can see the traction's really good compared to the first lap. When you use a set of new tyres in GT3 racing, you tend to find a lot of grip on traction, more so than braking and cornering speeds. So you gain all your time on the exit of corners. See in front here I've got a slow BMW in front. So you have to also practice as a good time to manage how you're going to deal with traffic in the race, so the faster LMP2 cars or LMP3 cars. Or sometimes if you're out on track with an amateur driver in a GT car, how you're going to deal with it, learn where the best place is to overtake. And also you've got to bear in mind GT3 cars have a lot of aerodynamics, so you also get a factor of the dirty air like you have in F1 when you're following a car closely behind. So just learning how it affects you on different tracks, different corners. Into the last sector here, it's really hard once you're following a car because of the dirty air. See, maybe as we go into the faster corner at the end of this straight, you might see it affect me a little bit more. If you go through the right, you pick up understeer once you're behind the car. Good lap there, and you can see we just ruined the exit a little bit, having to check up a little bit for the BMW. Welcome, it's race day here in Abu Dhabi. We've just finished qualifying. Martin did a great job with P2 for race 1 and pole for race 2. So let's see how the races go. Hoping to be on the podium and I can't wait to get going. Well, I'm hoping well. I'm going to be the second driver in the car, so Martin will do 2 hours and then I'll jump in. We're going to fade into darkness slowly, being as this race starts a little bit later than the ones in Dubai and in Sepang. So fingers crossed for a good race then, we'll see how we get on.
Remember the one time one of the drivers was getting ready to get on the grid and he jumped over there and did a and nearly ended up in jail.
Yeah dude, how you feeling dude?
Are we recording?
Yes, we are recording. Do you want to say anything to all the fans?
Boring American.
I'm going to go around now and do my interviews. Pascal, how do you feel the race is going to go?
Well, we'll see. I hope you're finished.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I hope you see the checkered flag.
I hope so too. How do you think the race is going to go?
Well, I've got a good prediction.
Yeah.
Obviously, we want to be staying at the front, but that'll be all down to these drivers. You know, these two drivers we got in this car, they class themselves as professionals, so we'll be holding them to it in this race. So clean, sharp, keep on the black stuff. We expect the best, especially GetSpeed as a team. They've done a phenomenal job. So yeah, anything less than the podium is unacceptable.
Alright, thank you, no problem.
I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth now, snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon.
We started off quite well. We were a little bit offset on strategy, which meant when the red flag came out, you know, we lost loads of positions, which was unfortunate, but you know, the driver was okay, and red flag, it's not something you get much in racing, so it was just unfortunate and an unlucky race. We ended up in P15, which isn't where we wanted to be because we were fighting for the win at the time. But yeah, let's try and make up for that today, and let's see what we can do. Onto the grid here for the second race in Abu Dhabi, starting off pole. So Martin did a very good job in qualifying to put us right at the front of the grid for this race. Into turn one, you can see Martin just loses the lead here to our sister car. It's no big problem at the start of the race, but unfortunately as we go up this left we have an incident which another GT car clipped her LMP3 car, which resulted in the LMP3 car coming across the front of us. Damaged the front, so we lost the suspension and the steering, which unfortunately put us out of the race, but really gutting end to it considering we were off pole and we believe we have a good chance to get a good result out of it.
Now you can get the depressing bit from the rear, where it fades into dark sad music. We pan to the front right wheel that's hanging on.